to have, or like, it's like plugging into an audio, like a battery. The energy is great, so we appreciate everybody that comes.
You know, there's something, when I interviewed you for TV in Louisville, I asked you what goes through your mind right before you walk through the door, or the curtains when you go out, and you said you really fed off the audience.
Yeah, for sure.
It really affects you.
It does affect me. I mean, every show we give 100% to, but every show is different. If the crowd's a little bit more reserved, I'm still giving them as much as I can, but it's just a different energy. If the crowd is really rowdy and jumping up and down and really close and packed, that affects us. It makes you like, oh, and you feel it. It's like an adrenaline rush. So it depends on the venue, I think.
Be ready for that tonight.
Is it going to be packed tonight?
Yes, sold out.
Yeah? Okay.
Give it to him. Make sure you give it to him.
Lots of noise.
We do not want him walking away going, Cincinnati sucked. Right?
I don't want that either.
No, that's not going to happen.
No, and my day off was yesterday, and I basically hibernated all day in my room. I occasionally have to do that to recharge my battery.
Sure.
And I just, kind of laid there and drank water and watched TV. So I'm very rested.
You have been warned.
Yes. So tonight will be, woo!
Amy. Hi, Amy. Stand up, will you?
Yeah, feathers.
Boa.
Looking good.
Nice. What's your motivation for writing Broken Open?
Broken Open was one that I wrote. It basically is about intimacy and about encouraging somebody to just like let their walls down and be vulnerable, which is a hard thing for many people to do. It's a beautiful thing. And the times that I've seen somebody's vulnerable side, those are really cherished moments. So I wanted to write about that, about that beautiful exchange that you can have with somebody.
Thank you for the question. Sharon, who lives in Fairfield. How you doing, Sharon?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Oh, she's a little nervous about her question. Boxers or briefs?
Briefs. Yeah, briefs.
All right.
Or something, sometimes none at all. I mean, sometimes you gotta keep it, free and easy.
My own bound, yeah.
Not that easy.
All right, and moving right along, Jen. Where's Jen? Hi, Jen. She hasn't taken her. Oh, she? Right here, right here. Hi, Jen. She's very quiet, like. So, are you a True Blood fan?
Yes, I just watched it last night.
All right. Do you have the latest Rolling Stone with the True Blood people on the cover? And if so, what are your thoughts about it?
I don't have the Rolling Stone, but I saw the picture. You do? Oh, thank you. I love the picture. I think it's beautiful. Yeah.
Is that what you were
looking
for?
I love it. Thank you. I
You look like
it.
And?
Is the article good?
She hasn't read it.
Yeah, it's a card.
All right, and Cheryl Lynn?
Hi.
How do you balance your personal life? And I think maybe what you were talking about hibernating yesterday was part of it, but how do you balance your personal life with your career and your fans who you adore?
You're assuming that I have it worked out, that I balance it. I think I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know, I think it's just, I think the hardest thing to do, but the most important thing to do that I've been working on is creating like a line where it's like, okay, now I'm working and I'm on and I'm my public self, and now this is me time, or me and somebody else, or these people time. It's hard, it's hard because I want to give everybody what they want, but I need to like make sure I'm okay too. So, and there are times when, like after the show, I love going out and sending autographs, and I love the audiences and the fans, and I love when, if I'm walking around, like a random person comes up and it's like, hey, what's up? I think it's great. But then there are moments where it's like, okay, obviously, I just did a show, signed a bunch of autographs, now I'm driving to my hotel in my bus, and it's time to go to bed, and it's me time, and there's people like, Adam! And like, there was somebody in one of the cities that was like running around the hallway of the hotel floor I was on, shouting my name. And I was like, really? I mean, I know it's coming from a good place, but how do you expect me to have my me time if you're yelling in the hallway?
Nina. Hi, Nina. Right there.
Hi.
Do you have a favorite, or what is your favorite classic rock song?
I mean, one of them was probably Whole Lotta Love, which I've been doing on tour, and I did all last year. We actually recently kind of sort of retired it, because I've been performing it since coming off of Idol, and quite frankly, when you sing a song that many times, it gets boring. as much as I love it. So we changed the encore to a different song. Maybe it'll come back eventually. Yeah.
And finally, from Josephine. Now let me tell you about her.
Okay.
She has been emailing me when you were on the show, just early on the show, weekly. You got to talk more about Adam. You got to talk more about Adam. She's been on, I mean, literally. And so before we even announced the contest, she emailed us and she said, "Will we have a chance to meet Adam?"
And here it is.
Absolutely. So you're right there. And so she, one of your biggest fans.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just going to read from your paper here. Adam, you are the one who brought many strangers together to become friends. Do you ever imagine at your young age that one day you'd actually have the charm, of course, right? Of course. And the power to make this happen?
It would never, you know, it's never been about like, I have the power to do it, but I know that one of the things that I've always gotten a kick out of is being just social and meeting people, and I've always, I think since I was in high school, I always liked like introducing people to each other. So I guess, I don't know, it just kind of goes with who I am in a way, but this is completely indirect. I mean, I'm glad that people, you know, met on chat rooms and message boards and became friends with each other. I think that's fantastic. You know, it's never anything that I don't think I purposely promoted, but I'm really happy that it's happening. I think that's a beautiful thing.
Is there one person that had one more question that we didn't get to? Anybody else? Anyone? No? I think I got everybody. All right, what we're gonna do now, Katie is right there, and we're gonna do, she will get you up in like a captain's call kind of thing. Cool. For the photos.
Awesome.
But if you would, please give Adam a really nice hand.
Thank
Take
you.
our time out to do this.
Thank you.
I'd also like to thank Ashley from Audio Grotto. Give him a nice hand. This is his place.
Thank you.
And Andy Flick from Adam's record company. He also brought Adam here today. He's a real sweet guy. Thanks again for listening to Q102. We'll get you your pictures and your time with Adam here. Thanks again. Have a good day.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Do you want me to keep doing this? Here, do something bad.